Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 225.
Hello. Look at me, I'm repping Phillies today.
Yeah, baseball in the middle of winter.
Yeah, right.
Um,
It's just what I wore today. So,
it's fine.
if it fits our podcast, it's on.
It's all Philadelphia, so
It's
that's
on
good.
brand.
Yeah. So usually this would be a happy episode because we'd be pre-gaming for the carnival this weekend.
Yes.
But unfortunately, we got some sad news. I don't know. A lot of people who watch this probably know of him or met him. Carl from Carl's Cards in Havertown. We've mentioned it a ton of times. Unfortunately, he passed away today. So we were very saddened by that. Carl not only was a giant in the hobby industry, which could be a kind of a shady business sometimes, but Carl, as you always knew, like the autograph was legit. You never have to worry about any of that. He was a great businessman, a really great family man. His daughter is awesome. He's got the girl dad.
Yes.
Me and Carl has often talk about. Just he ran a great business. He was a great person to deal with, and he was legitimately a huge Philadelphia fan.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be really missed. We went up there a ton. You've been going there. I figured it out. So the first time I met Carl was September 11th, 2010. I remember because it was my birthday, and it was Michael Layton signing. I had been a Flyers fan my whole life, and a Philadelphia fan, and I had some Flyers stuff, but that day kind of really re-sparked. Like, so when I was a kid, I collected stuff, but it had been a gap, but that day re-sparked my collecting again, because I had such a great experience with Carl. The signing ran so great. Carl was such a nice person. He appreciated that we drove up from New Jersey. Like, it was so great that I started doing things again and going back to the practice facility and going to see Carl. I can't tell you how many times we've been up there, even though it's like a little over an hour away.
Yeah.
But he never disappointed. Everything was always so well organized, and it's a shame. And he was such a great person to deal with, because not only just for business we see him at the stores, but we'd see him at a game or at the trial in the aisle, or
he was a cool dude. He was a really cool dude.
He was. And the last time we saw him was at Bernie's memorial.
Yeah.
So he was a really cool dude.
When you got the sign, I was born 9 months later.
Yeah, like that's how far back. Like, it was before you.
Yeah.
I remember Liz took me up, and my wife drove.
That signature's older than me.
Yep. And Michelle was little, and the tab was there, and as much as usually we enjoy the fun pre-gaming, and we'll be ready, and if we see you at the carnival tomorrow, please say hi, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But honestly, I always see Carl at the carnival. Like, I'm just not in a mood for happiness yet.
No, it's sad. It's really sad. We love Carl. He was great.
Yeah.
Like, he was just a good dude. He was like that grandfather you're always happy to see,
Well, I didn't quite have the grandfatherly thing, but for you, yeah. I mean, he treated you girls great. Whenever,
yeah, but like he just like,
it was very welcoming.
Yeah, he was always just like, how are you? Like,
yep.
He would always be the first person to ask, how are you?
He cared about people.
Yes.
Genuinely cared about people. Like, it wasn't just because it was his business. Like, he actually did care about people.
He got to know he knew his customers.
Yep. He knew when people walked in. You saw him at social events.
Mm-hmm.
He's really going to be missed. I think I'm going to try to dig up some pictures of some of our different things at Carl's we saw him for different signings. My room is covered with stuff. I just wanted to pull up my first one. And tell a quick story. So there was definitely great times, but I think 2 years ago, my birthday, he had Bernie in mid-September, which is when my birthday is. It might have been either on my birthday or the day after. I forget what it was, that weekend. And obviously,
sure it was the day after.
I think it was the 12th. But he had Bernie in, and knows Bernie's my favorite player, and just let me hang out in the store for hours with him. And I got to talk to Bernie, and I got to talk to Carl, and it was just so nice of him. And I was like, am I bothering you? He said, no. And Bernie was great, and Bernie's wife was great. So it was just it really it was really special for my birthday to get to hang out with Bernie for the couple hours and
because like that's Dad's like idol. That's such a like.
And I mean, I've seen Bernie play stuff, but just spending all that time there was so much fun. And I know he had done that for a lot of other people too. I know everybody in the industry in the hobby's got really cool Carl stories. And even like the other stores who were competitors, they all respected Carl. So So yeah, I'm sorry if you don't know him, if we took up too much time, but I'm sure a lot of people have heard of him or bought something in his store, especially people that watch this.
Yeah.
We always recommended him.
Yeah.
So
I'll try to take up some pictures of that at the end, and I hope everybody does have fun at the carnival, and we are looking forward to it.
Yes.
But it just didn't seem right without having an episode mentioning Carl.
We'll tell you more about the carnival next week.
Yeah. I mean, the Flyers only have a couple more games till Olympic break anyway, and we'll cover all of our carnival stuff next episode.
Yeah.
But
because right now we're filming this Saturday, so carnival doesn't happen until tomorrow.
Yeah, and I just heard about Carl like an hour or so ago, so it's kind of fresh. And he most definitely deserves an episode from us. So, thank you, Carl, for all you've done. His immediate family, his wife, it's his daughter, John, who worked there for years and was his good friend. You know, our heart goes out to you and everybody who knew Carl. I can't imagine a person saying a bad word about him. Like he was truly a really good man and a huge Philadelphia fan. And hockey was his favorite, which is cool.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you for watching. Anything, kiddo? You good?
No, I think I'm good.
All right.
Bye.